Hey fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Ascendant, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, and those cross-watching. In today's reading, we are going to take a look and see why is it that your person, why have they suddenly ghosted you, or why is it that they may have pulled away physically or emotionally. Maybe they're acting weird or strange lately. So we're going to take a look into that and see why is it that they're acting the way that they're acting, or why is it that they've gone cold and distant on you. There is going to be a part 2 to this reading, and in part 2 we'll just follow on with the messages, and part 2 will be made available to you via the extension link below. For those of you interested in a personalized tarot reading with myself, please feel free to reach out and inquire. My email address is going to be listed below the video. Otherwise, let's go ahead and take a look and see why is it that your person, why'd they ghost you, or why are they acting weird or strange lately. Okay, so with your person's energy, it appears as though they did, this is someone who vanished. Okay, this person might have gone Casper, might have gone ghost on you, and just vanished and disappeared, just sort of, dissipated into thin air. I feel like this person might have also pulled away very suddenly, very unexpectedly. Maybe this is someone who, maybe this person is still in contact and communication with you, but emotionally they've distanced themselves, or they have pulled away quite drastically from what I'm seeing. You've got the High Priestess in reverse, which tells us that right now there's a disconnection. Your person has disconnected from you, or they have disconnected from the overall relationship or the connection. So whether they've disconnected physically by ghosting you, by pulling away, by pulling this disappearing act on you, or by just not responding and not communicating, or whether this is an emotional disconnection. So even though you guys are communicating, you're talking, something is different. They're acting weird, they're acting strange lately, not their usual self. And obviously you can, with the High Priestess energy, you can strongly sense the shift in energies. You can strongly sense that something has changed, something has shifted. The connection maybe has lost momentum, or this person is not necessarily acting like their usual self. They may have also withdrawn and gone into hermit mode. Okay, this person right now, I don't necessarily. Okay, so if you guys are communicating, I don't think this person is telling you exactly what's on their mind. I think emotionally they're very withdrawn and very distant. They are hanging out. I feel like they are hanging out with other people. Okay, they could even be seeing other people, they could be talking to other people, or this is them being surrounded by family and friends. They could be using that as a distraction to take away from what's on their mind lately. Or it could be that, this person is just acting weird, just specifically with you, and that odd behavior is to do with you. It's not to say you've said or done something to make them act this way, but this person is sort of directing it at you. There's secrets that this person is keeping or has kept from you, which does explain their sudden departure, them suddenly pulling away. Okay, the Magician is also very deceptive kind of energy, so I think even from day dot, this person wasn't very upfront with you. They weren't very honest with you. They might not even have been honest with themselves. Like, for example, they may already have been in an existing committed relationship before you came along, before they've met you, and this is something that they've never disclosed to you. Okay, they've never told you the truth, that they were seeing someone else or talking to someone else, or better yet, in a relationship or even married to someone else. So this is a secret that this person was harboring and keeping from you. And I think for some of you, you struggled. Intuitively, you felt Like, for example, this person might have been someone very different to when you met them, okay? And along the course of your connection, this person suddenly started changing, and a lot of you were struggling to understand, okay, well, you know, who are they really? Are they the person that you first met, or are they the person that, you know, that you've watched them slowly become? So that's the other thing, you know, this person may not have showed you their true colors. They may not have been very upfront and honest with you. And even them leaving this connection, that's not to say that they were necessarily attached or committed to someone else, although it is the case for some of you. Specifically for those of you who've had some very strong intuitive emotions about your situation, if you've had some very strong intuitive feelings about, you know, them potentially being connected to someone else, or them being married, or them being in a relationship to someone else, you know, there's a reason why you intuitively felt this way. There's a reason why you intuitively were nudged to feel those feelings, okay? And it feels like your intuition was like spot on, bang on. So them pulling away from you might have been a sense of them being guilty, okay? So they weren't able to confront you, okay? They weren't able to tell you that, hey, even though they like you or they're attracted to you, they're already in a relationship or they're already seeing someone else. So they kind of felt guilty about it, so they decided to end things very quickly instead of pursuing things any further or advancing things any further. This person was also very fearful of your judgment. They were fearful that if you did find out the truth, whatever, you know, the truth was, this person was fearful that you might judge them, or that, you know, people around the both of you might judge you guys and your situation. So this is why this person decided like to tune out everyone and their opinion and just listen to, you know, what it is that they wanted to do. And this is why they've sort of suddenly left abruptly. They were worried that things were going to get too crazy. They were worried that if they did tell you, you know, that they were seeing someone else, or, you know, maybe they were even seeing multiple people. That's the other thing. Or they were already in a relationship with someone else. They were worried that things were just going to get too crazy. You know, feelings between you and this person would have deepened, the connection would have strengthened, and, you know, they were worried that they were going to put themselves, things were just going to get way too crazy. This person was definitely keeping information behind your back, okay? Whether it's information about their status, okay, the status of their existing relationship, whether it's information about whether or not they actually wanted a relationship with you. So when you met, maybe, you know, they gave you the impression that they were a committed type of energy, that they were interested in a relationship, they were interested in, you know, commitment. But I feel like this person was only trying to appease you. And I think they weren't being very truthful, okay? They were kind of just going on with it because you gave them the impression and that's what you're looking for. You might have even, you know, said that out loud. But this person sort of just went along with it, even though they didn't necessarily agree with it. They just decided to just sort of go along with it and just see what happens. So they weren't necessarily, from the beginning, their intentions were not very clear with you, okay? Because they were hiding. They were hiding what it is, like the truth, and what it is that they really wanted from out of this connection. So they might have, because the magician is a bit of a deceptive energy, they may lead you to believe that, yes, they're interested in a relationship, or they wanted something long-term with you, but all along, all they wanted was to keep it light, keep it fun, keep it casual. And again, you know, it could have been the truth that, the other truths that they may have been hiding from you is that they were just only interested in you physically, okay, intimately, and they were never interested in you know, going beyond that. And that's a truth that this person might have been hiding from you. So they were very, when it comes to like their feelings and their intentions, this person was very closed off. And it feels like from the very beginning there was mistruth, there was deception, and there was dishonesty from the very beginning about their status, about their intentions. They may even have pretended to be someone that they were not, okay, just sort of to impress you, you know, to win you over, that kind of thing. But then eventually, I think throughout the course of the relationship, some of you started to notice that this person was changing. What was happening is they were gradually morphing into who they really were. So the mask was so slowly slipping off, okay? So the reason behind them pulling away was because was a bit of a cowardly act. This person didn't want you to find out a truth about them, and the truth was that they may have been in a relationship with someone else, and maybe the person that they were committed to find out what they were up to, and before things got crazy and really hectic and chaotic, this person pulled away, decided to pull the plug on this relationship with you. It does feel like this person might have put you in a third party situation, whether knowingly or unknowingly. It does feel like this person was being very very dishonest, and there was a lot of mistruths about what they were saying, and just about their intentions as well. I feel like this individual gives me the impression that even though they're surrounded by a lot of family and friends, at the end of the day, they're very lonely. Okay, you've got the Hermit in reverse. This person is very, even though they like to surround themselves with a lot of people, to me, their energy feels very isolated, let me tell you. It could also be that if they were in a third party, if this was a lover's triangle, the person that they were involved with might have found out about your situation with them, and this is someone who may have pulled away, okay, who may have reacted by leaving this person. They've clearly, this, to me, it just feels like you wanted to deepen the relationship, while the person that you were involved with clearly wanted to just sort of pull away. Okay, and this person sort of just cut themselves off from this connection and from this relationship, as well as from the potential of what this could be. We'll take a look and see what's going on with them in part 2 of the reading. What's going on with their energies right now, and their situation, and also whether or not this person might come back, or whether or not there might be contact or communication between you and this individual. Okay, see if there's a chance for the both of you to work things out. So follow me to part 2 of the reading via the extension link below. Thanks guys for your time, your energy, your attention. If you haven't already, please show your support by liking, sharing and subscribing to the channel. Bye!